Oh, you thought I was going to sing. We will get there. Unfortunately, first you need to understand what happened to me. Nobody really warned me what this life was going to be like. Although, looking back, I think people did warn me. I just thought they were jealous. Turns out, some of them were simply correct, which is much more annoying. I always thought to myself, keep your values, keep your character, be yourself. Beautiful advice. Very inspirational. Nobody mentions that if you actually do it, you can become incredibly inconvenient, especially to people who had other plans for you. But I kept my character, I kept my values, and apparently I also kept my dresses. So we are fine. I travel alone quite a lot. Germany, Switzerland, sometimes staying at hotels, obviously going to restaurants, and I like being feminine, you know? I like beautiful clothes, I like perfume, I like makeup. Before I leave a home or hotel room, I have my little boudoir moment. Hair, makeup, perfume, dress. I look in a mirror. Perfect. Independent woman, ready to conquer the world. And then I walk alone, I sit somewhere alone, and apparently the world has selected a completely different occupation for me. It's fascinating. Nobody asks, are you perhaps researching international financial crime? No, no, no. Apparently, the dress has already ruled that out. People approach me. Very friendly. Where are you from? What are you doing here? What kind of work? And once a couple looked at me, they were very friendly, and they said, no, but what do you really do? What do you really do? I love the word really. Because suddenly I realized we are no longer having the same conversation. I thought we are discussing careers. They had apparently started an investigation. Unfortunately for them, so had I. At first, I used to feel misunderstood. Now, I find it extremely efficient because I discovered that people don't need you to wear a disguise. They will make one for you for free. You just sit there, they look at you, nice dress, perfume, woman alone, oh, hotel, and their imagination goes, got it, got it, got it. Oh, no, you don't. But please, continue. This is getting interesting. Because the moment somebody thinks they understand you, they relax. And when people relax, they talk a lot. This has saved me a fortune in investigative equipment. And please, don't misunderstand me. I'm not judging anyone. That would be very unprofessional. I investigate first, then I judge. Privately, like a lady. Eventually, I started realizing that many of the things that once upset me were actually material. Being misunderstood, material. Strange encounters, material. People lying to me, excellent, excellent material. Men behaving mysteriously, basically. A government arts grant. And that's when my life became much easier, not necessarily better, but definitely more usable. Because tragedy and comedy are surprisingly close. Sometimes the only difference is timing and evidence. Timing and evidence. I happen to have both. So, I started collecting stories, first through journalism, then through investigations. And somewhere along the way, I realized I don't actually want to spend my life being angry about everything I've seen. I rather understand it, laugh at the absurd parts, and then turn the rest into music. That's basically what I do now. I investigate reality until it becomes art. Very healthy, very normal. Everybody is thrilled. Actually, before I tell you any more, there's one small administrative issue because some of these stories are inspired by real investigations. And apparently, but it was funny, it's not a complete legal defense. So, I have a disclaimer. A very small disclaimer. According to this book, names may be changed, some situations have been artistically reconstructed, and if at any point you recognize yourself, please don't. It will save us both paperwork. Now we can begin. Oh, and one more thing. If you hear a story and think there is no way that actually happened, that's usually where my investigations start. Now you can think.